here with the yoga sequence. I know it's been quite some time, but I'm ready to hop back into the saddle. And so grab some blocks and join me on the mat. We're going to start at the top of the mat in mountain pose. Get all settled in here. Ground down through all four corners of your feet. Close your eyes or soften your gaze here. Maybe lift your toes just to make sure you're grounding down through all four corners of your feet, not gripping in with your toes. Take some nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your nose. Try to relax through the shoulders. Back the eyelashes open here. Inhale, reach up, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, open twist to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open twist to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, drop the right arm and side bend to the right, opening up through the left side body. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, drop the left arm. Side bend over to the left, opening up through the right side body. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, gaze is up, and maybe a slight back bend. Inhale, back to center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. I'm a little tight today. I haven't done yoga in about 2 days. So the backs of my legs are real tight, real stiff here. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the left palm. Open up with the right. Straighten through the right leg. Bend through the left. Inhale in, exhale, switch palms, opening up with the left palm, bending through the right leg, straightening through the left. Inhale in, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms and step back to plank. And belly to cobra or chaturanga to upward facing dog. We will meet in down dog. Pedal it out here in your first down dog. Rotate those upper arm bones up toward the ceiling. Opening up through the shoulders. Inhale, right leg raises. Exhale, step through, lower the back leg, and rise up for low lunge. Front knees over front ankle here. Knit your ribs down, engage your core, pressing into the top of the back foot. The deeper you sink into this lunge, the more you're going to feel it in your hips and in your groin. Inhale in, start to straighten through the right leg, inch that heel forward, find extension, and then start to fold forward for half splits. Making sure you're pressing forward with the left hip crease and tugging back on the right, keeping those hips nice and neutral. Pulling back through the right heel, lifting back up, low lunge. Taking your left toes and swinging them to the right side of the mat. Straightening through the right leg, reaching over with the left arm, opening up for gate pose. Shining that heart up toward the ceiling. Careful not to dump all your weight into your right arm, but just let it sit there. Taking your left arm, planting your left palm on the mat, opening up for supported side plank. Now here you can leave your right leg on the mat or you can lift it. Whoop! Taking those right toes and making sure that they're facing the left side of the mat. Lowering the right leg, coming back around to the front of the mat, lifting the back knee for low lunge, planting the palms, step back to plank or half plank, belly to cobra or chaturanga to upward facing dog, and we'll meet in down dog. Inhale, left leg raises. Exhale, step through, lower the back leg, rise up for low lunge. Making sure to knit your ribs down here, front knees over front ankle, pressing into the top of the back foot. Inhale, start to straighten through the left leg, inching forward with the left heel, tugging back on the left hip crease, bringing those blocks in if you need to. Finding extension, and then folding forward, keeping a micro bend in that front knee. Pulling back through the left foot, rise back up to low lunge. Taking your right toes, swinging them to the left side of the mat, straightening through the left leg, gate pose. Shining that heart up toward the ceiling. Taking that right palm, planting it on the mat. Opening up for supported side plank. Lifting that left leg or keeping it on the ground. Taking the left leg back to the earth, turning back to the front of the mat, lifting the back knee, planting the palms, step back plank or half plank, belly to cobra, chaturanga to upward facing dog, and we'll meet in down dog. Pedal it out here. Inhale, right leg raises. Exhale, step through. Crescent lunge. Front knees over front ankle. Knitting those ribs down, engage your core. Inhale in, exhale, open twist to the right. Inhale back to crescent. Inhale in, exhale, plant the left palm, opening up for a dragonfly twist to the right. Gazes up toward those right fingertips, pulling those shoulder blades down your back body, making sure you're not crunched up in the neck. Inhale in, exhale. Step back, belly to cobra or chaturanga to upward facing dog. And meet in down dog. Inhale, left leg raises. Exhale, step through. Crescent lunge. Front knee over front ankle, tugging those shoulder blades down the back. Knit your ribs down. Inhale in. Exhale, open twist to the left. Inhale, crescent lunge. Inhale in, exhale, plant the right palm, opening up for a dragonfly twist to the left. I don't know my rights and lefts sometimes. Inhale in, exhale, plant the palms, step back, plank or half plank, and find your vinyasa. And meet me in down dog. Inhale, right leg raises. Exhale, step through, crescent lunge. Making sure those hips are nice and square to the front of the mat, as square as they can be. Inhale in, exhale. We're going to bring both of our palms on the inside of our right foot, inching our right foot over for a lizard pose. Now here you can have your back leg lowered or lifted, whatever feels better. You can even bring blocks in if you need. Or you can begin to come down to your forearms if you need even more of a stretch here. Now we're going to come to side plank. And there's many different variations you can come to here. You can come back up onto your hands, stepping back, turning onto the side of your left foot, stepping back to a supported side plank here. Or come from lizard, and you can even come from forearm plank, taking our left forearm to the mat, stepping back with the right foot for a side plank on your forearm. Or you can come directly just to side plank. Whatever feels comfortable for you today. Coming back to plank or half plank, belly to cobra, or chaturanga to upward facing dog. We'll meet in down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step through, crescent lunge. Front knees over front ankle. Knit those ribs down, pulling those shoulders away from the ears. Releasing some of that tension. Inhale in, exhale, plant both the palms on the inside of that left foot. Now remember, lower or lift the back leg. Coming to forearms if you need a deeper stretch. Coming through to your version of side plank. So back up to side plank, turning onto the outside of the right foot. Or maybe you take your right forearm to the ground, stepping back, side plank. Coming back to plank, belly to cobra, or chaturanga to upward facing dog. And we'll meet in down dog. Finding your breath. If you ever need a break, you can always take a rest in child's pose. Inhale, right leg raises. Exhale, step through, pivoting on the back foot, rising up for warrior two. Front knee is over front ankle, taking our inner thigh and spiraling that up toward the ceiling. Gaze is over our front fingertips, knitting those ribs down. Flipping the front palm, reverse warrior. Straightening through the front leg, bumping the hips to the left, triangle pose. Now from here, you can also bring in your block and bring the mat up to you, or bringing your hand to the mat, bringing your peace fingers to your toes, or even bringing your hand to your shin, your calf. Rising back up, reverse triangle. Coming back around for low lunge. Planting the palms and stepping back to plank or half plank and finding your vinyasa. And we'll meet in down dog. Inhale, left leg raises. Exhale, step through, pivoting on the back foot, rising up for warrior two, sinking into that front knee, spiraling the inner thigh up toward the ceiling. Flipping the front palm, reverse warrior. Coming back up, bumping the hips to the right. Triangle pose, bringing the block in if you need. Gazes up towards your right fingertips if that feels okay in your neck. Rising back up, reverse triangle. Cartwheeling back down to low lunge. Planting the palms, step back, find a vinyasa, and meet in down dog. We're going to roll through for some hip dips. So on an inhale, roll to plank. You can also come to forearm plank if your wrists aren't feeling so great today, or maybe even come to half plank. You have options. We're going to do as many as we can. I'm hoping 20. So rise back up to plank here and roll onto the side of your right leg, right foot, dip. Left. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you need breaks, take them. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Grip with those fingertips. 15, 16, 17, 18, you got this, 19, and 20. Come up to plank, drop the knees, Send your fingertips long, come to child's pose. Rising back up, tuck those legs under you, and we will come to our backs on the mat, bringing our legs up and our shins vertical with the ceiling. Taking our right leg over our left, coming in for a pigeon figure 4 stretch on our back. Taking our hands, interlacing them behind our left leg. Maybe gently pressing your right knee open with your right elbow, gently. Maybe finding some easy movement. Switching. Taking the hands behind the right leg. Opening up through that left hip. Pulling in with those hands on the right leg. Taking the hands to the outside of the feet. Happy baby. Pressing into the feet with the hands. Pressing back into the hands with your feet. Maybe swaying from side to side here. Taking our legs up and out, keeping our shins nice and parallel with the ceiling. Arms out, cactus arms. Gently twisting from your core to the right. Letting the legs fall gently and slowly for a supine twist. Rising back up, pulling in from the core. Gently letting your legs fall to the left. Slowly. Rising back up. Extending the legs long. Taking the hands, palms face up onto the mat, settling in for Shavasana. Sinking in deep to the mat. Letting out a big deep breath here. Sighing out all your anxiety, all your worries. Just laying here on the mat, sinking deep into the floor. Begin to wiggle your fingertips and your toes. Gently come to rest on one side. Pressing up into a comfortable seat. Thank you so much for joining me for my first practice back in a little while. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I hope that you guys take this with you into the rest of your day. Namaste.